Hi, I'm Reilly with Salesforce.
Kirk.
Thanks for having me today. So I know we discussed via a couple email exchanges that your company is looking for a system to help their sales team generate more leads and be more efficient with their time. So I've come in to talk to you about how our company can do that. So what really are you looking for?
We're looking for an easy way to manage throughout our entire team, kind of just where they're at in the stage of the process, and just kind of like a knowledgeable base so we can kind of share data easily, so nobody's left in the dark, and just kind of a better way to track our sales business and kind of like what our salesmen are doing and how they are progressing as a whole as a salesman.
Well, that's great. So I know that you mentioned your whole sales team not being left in the dark, and that is important when you're dealing with a customer relationship, maintaining that. So in this company, with this database, we can actually you can add notes in about your last conversation. So if a new sales member picks up that conversation, they can just start right where you left off, and it generates leads for you, showing you which ones are the most hot for you to go after and which ones are the best for your company to pursue more. And it helps you build that relationship and what they need, and you can add in there and customize them, the messages that you're sending to them. So what does your company basically do, and what are you looking for to do with this?
We create artificial stone and brick for the outsides of buildings, for other kind of structures, for mailboxes, things of that nature. So we deal with a lot of small and kind of random clientele. It's not just a few specific places we're working with. What does your software do for, differentiation between your customers? Is there certain ways to separate people, smaller, larger businesses?
Oh, absolutely. There's it's like a contact database, and so you can see your whole relationship. You can set goals for a specific company. It ranks them based off of what would be the best for you to go through, and when you do send them those messages or those advertisements reaching out to them, it tracks if they just clicked on it and went through it, or if they actually looked at it. So this helps rank is this a good relationship? Do you need to work on it? And is this a smaller company or a bigger company? Is this going to help improve your business by this much? So yeah, this database is more than capable of differentiating between customers and keeping each relationship a unique bond that you guys can create.
Great. Another thing we're looking at is we're looking for software that is customizable for the person. All of our salesmen, as great as they are very, very different people. Mm-hmm. What do you guys have that allows people to customize their, profile and their clients based off how they would specifically use the software?
Well, in the software, you can create a contact, and that goes kind of under that specific salesman. So say it was you making a contact, it would go under, this was created by Kirk. So all the other salesmen going in will know, this is how you're dealing with this customer. That might not necessarily be how they would if they were going to interact with them, but they can still see that relationship and how you have personally built that with that company, and they can help either go with the same direction that you're going. If they are different, then they can take it in a different direction, but it will give them that basis of this is what they like, so we should go this way, or maybe I should try something new with them to see if this works better. So it can help them differentiate between each of your salespeople as well. Great. Would you like to see what this is what a contact would look like within Salesforce? So does that look good for you?
Yeah, that looks.
Yeah, and right here you can see how you're moving along in the process. If it's a new customer, then you're making a sale or you're working on it. You can set goals for where you want to go with them. You can do details about them. That's where you put your conversations. You can talk about their contacts, who to contact for them, what their titles are, and it even ranks them a lead score. So that's a 92 company for that. But then some of them will be lower, so your sales team will know, I don't need to waste time on this right now. I need to go after the ones that will generate business for us.
Well, this is a very cool look at the software. This definitely looks like something that will organize our Salesforce, no pun intended. I definitely think this will be the software that'll work for us. Is there any like other special things about the software that you'd like to discuss that could help us in ways that I'm not thinking of?
Well, I think that mainly it will increase your company's efficiency. Since you did say that you are a smaller company, this helps you and your sales team stay focused, and it doesn't allow them to waste their time. It gives you guys better information and more detailed information when going to these calls, because you are in such a unique center of the market. So it just helps them not waste time and increase their efficiency, doing what they like, doing what they're good at, and keeps them on track to keep your business growing, and will help you guys make more money along the long run.
Last question. How transferable is the data from this software to, say, a software that we may be using for our business as a whole, not just the sales? So say, like, data will come off here if a sale is made and transfer over to another one. Is that possible with you?
Oh, absolutely. It definitely tracks everything, and if there is a problem, you can definitely contact Salesforce, and we'd be more than willing to help you guys move that information over. But it tracks everything you're doing, so you can see the whole history of that relationship that you've had with a client, and it definitely helps to maintain that relationship and keep it strong. So yeah, it's very easily transferred, and if you guys do come across any problems, Salesforce does offer a lot of help, and we're very prompt with our replies about getting whatever you're having an issue with settled.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
No problem.